Alrighty guys, this is our gaming and today we are gonna be casting another Kerrigan Survival game. But before we start, if you enjoy the content that I'm making here on YouTube, the single best way to show your appreciation is to subscribe. Now let's get right into the content and see who are we dealing with. We have Ferrod with a scientist, we have Infinity with the Team Nova, we have Zenepix with the scientist, we have Infinite again, we've got Scorchaz with the nerd, we have Reika Nova with the spirit, and then we have Licia with the scientist, and then White Fang with Mira, and I think I got everybody. We also have a Barcode with Warfield, and then on the other side we have Serial Killer as Zagara and then Kaldalis as Brock. Now this game will be a bit longer than the others, but don't worry if we're gonna stumble upon any boring part. I'm just gonna speed through it, because this replay is just packed of action. It's like full of action, and I can tell that by the file size, because if you didn't know, like the more stuff happen in the replay, the bigger the file size, so that you can have like 1 hour replays or 2 hour replays that have like 4 megabytes and then 8 megabytes, and depending on how many movements there are, the file size is going to be bigger. So I am sure that this game will by no means be boring. You guys have submitted this on Discord, and I'm expecting to see a lot of good plays from all of these guys, because this has to be on ANA also. Yeah, look at this. I believe Kaldalis has to be from the North American server. Now I don't know who this Warfield is, but so far he's really playing well. Look at this. Yeah, he's going for the 1 Helion Warfield combo, which is just enough to one-shot a Zergling. And I also know from this game Infinity and Reika Nova, these are both like semi-pros. I'm not exactly sure how good they are, but I know they are really skilled in the game, especially the Infinity guy with Team Nova. He really enjoys playing Team Nova like over and over again. Also this Brock's not dumb either. Yeah, he's going for outpost after outpost after outpost. He got 1 spirit outpost, and I guess where's he going? Yeah, he's gonna check the Scorch's base. I think he knows there's something going on there. Yeah, I think he's gonna destroy this actually, and this is a big deal. He's even scouting it with the Zergling. The Brock dude is really strong right now. Look at this. He's even gonna go for the early buff on the Zerglings. Yeah, this will increase their damage by about 10%, which right now is not a lot, but once these things stack, or once you like increase it to 25% bonus, that is gonna be insane, especially late game. And I think we're definitely gonna make it to the late game and see some songs. I'm really hoping that will happen. We also have Licia with the scientist. I've never heard of this guy, but I can see the wall of here is really good. Yeah, we've got 8 of these income generators going very strong. I think it's gonna upgrade all of them, but he is not farming just yet. Okay, look at Dark Templar. No, he's gonna get surrounded. He's gonna die. What was that, Dark Templar? He just did a move while being attacked by like 1,000 Zerglings. Like, what was that? Brock is gonna go for another spirit outpost. He's just cleaning up everything right now. We also have a Mira right over here. Where is Mira's income though? Because I know she's got some of these sentries. Okay, there she is. But the thing is, the Zerg will scout her income and she will probably have to salvage. I don't think there's any way you keep that. No, she's gonna upgrade them. Why would you upgrade these compounds? Look at Brock. Yeah, he's already going in. Like, no questions asked. He's gonna just destroy everything. Like, why would you even be doing this, Mira? I thought for a second that he was gonna let this live, because he knows that Mira knows that he scouted it. Yeah, she's just gonna salvage it all. I think he's gonna lose like 1 of them. There you go. And then she's gonna salvage the rest. That was not a good strategy by her. She should have salvaged as soon as he scouted, because even if he sent 1 Zergling, that would have been enough to actually destroy all of those. Now Infinity is doing really well with 9 of these mission commands, and then also both Nova. I see Nova farming, but how is Tosh doing? Tosh is also farming, so both of them are farming. Both of them are really strong. Now we also have Zenepix with another scientist, I believe. Yeah, there he is, but he has like a bit more income than Licia, because he does farm a lot more. And in case you did not know, the chrono boosts can make like a huge difference, because they do boost your production by 75%, which is huge. So he's already got about 5 chrono boosts, whereas the Licia guy only has like he's got 0. He's got no chrono boosts. Yeah. His income will be so much weaker than the other scientists. Torch got destroyed apparently, yeah. Brock caught him. Brock saw him on the bottom side of the map and he went straight for him. And these buffed Zerglings don't mess around, man. Even though on damage that might not seem like much, when you're having this many Zerglings, it can add up really quickly to like, I don't know, bonus 30-40 damage. Especially early game, that's gonna be like insanely scary. You don't wanna have these Zerglings on you. Whoever you are, these are even OP against the Warden, if they do have the upgrade advantage. Now White Fang is gonna rebuild everything with Mira. Okay, he's gonna rebuild every single one of his compounds. Now the Brock is gonna just ping Nova. Yeah, he found out about all of this. She does actually, he does recall, he does sell everything. He's even gonna salvage the flashlights. Yeah, he just got back every single last one of his minerals. Now we also have Warfield, who's going really strong. We're already going to freaking Sentry Bots at minute 8. That is a lot of income. Now Alicia will have to salvage. Now he will need to reposition, but where? Where shall he go? Okay, I can see the Medivac, but it's not going anywhere just yet. Xenepix though is having a lot more income than the other guy. And he also has so many outposts. Look at this. He's just taking over the whole quarter of the map. The whole like top left quarter of the map is his. He's gonna send like more of these outposts, I'm sure. And now there are like Zergling balls trying to get rid of these. They will eventually succeed, I guess. What are they going for actually? They're just running around. Okay, I think they want to start with this one and then move like forward more and more and more forward. Now look at this one. Does this scientist not even have income? We have Farad here, or I guess Farid, because it's with a double E. Does he actually have income? Oh, he does. Yeah, look at that. He also has a couple of chrono boosts, but not nearly as many as this guy, because he also has a ton more outposts than the other one. Brock is gonna go after Mirage. She will actually manage to shade out. She almost got destroyed there. Is Brock gonna turn? No. He doesn't know where Mira is, and that's sort of a big deal. Yep, he's not gonna catch her, but he sees the scientist Farid. Farid knows he's gonna get attacked by Brock. Now fun fact, Brock has a really strong anti-air attack and the Medivac will live at 7 HP. Man, you got lucky there, bro. Like one more damage and he would have died. Like I guess one more hit and he would have died. For some reason, Brock has a very weird anti-air attack. I mean, it is insanely strong, but its range is just so small. I think it's got like I don't know, it's gotta be like 2 or 3 range max, because that thing doesn't really do much. Look at these Zerglings, all of them are gonna get buffed. Brock is just using his Primal Surge over and over again. Yeah, he's really trying to make these Zerglings be worth their money. Look at Xenepix though, he's going for like, how many is this even? This is like 17 chrono boosts. He's got about 16 right now, one more and then he's gonna have everything chrono boosted already. Yeah, the guy has insane income right now. How is the Spirit doing, by the way? Rekanova is gonna deposit a couple thousand actually. Yeah, he's doing really well too. We've got a pro Spirit pretty much here. He's gonna deposit about 2,400. Which is not bad. If he gets a couple of lucky like markets. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pretty much all of them actually doubled. Can you see this? These ones are like 2,000 combined. This is doubling. No, they like almost doubled again. Yeah, this one is a triple even. Spirit is getting like insanely lucky right now for no actual reason. Now Infinity is also trying. He actually rebuilt his base where he's just lost it. Can you see that? He rebuilt pretty much all of these mineral compounds. So he's gonna have more and more income. I don't think Brock is gonna think of scouting here, but again, Nova, you actually gotta go for the upgrades on these two. You have to upgrade pretty much all of them. Now the Farid guy is gonna rebuild his income, but he doesn't have that much. He does have gas though. You kinda need to chrono boost these. Come on, scientist, you gotta do that. I mean, he's not chrono boosting for some reason. He even has fire base to defend his base, who are extremely strong. Now Brock is gonna go top. I think he's gonna go after Nova Infinity. You have to be very careful. You cannot lose Nova. Okay, he will run. Yeah, he will see those. He knows the danger. Also, Brock has a very weird like corrosive cloud. This one does slow you, but you can just run out, like get away from it, and then you can just be fine that way. Oh, look at this. Zenepix actually got a lot of fire, but just to take care of all of these Zerglings, this will be so much feed for the scientist. He's gonna be up like a couple hundred gas, 150 gas. What was that, Brock? Brock just fed Zenepix around almost 200 gas. Look at that. He's now rich. He's a very rich scientist, by the way. How's the spirit doing? He's at 6,000 minerals, which is really nice. Yeah, he's gonna deposit a couple more. He's gonna deposit a couple of thousands, actually. Yeah, look at this. He's gonna deposit everything he has. Does he have a crystal ball, though? I'll bet he does. He must. Does he not? Okay, he actually doesn't have a crystal ball, which is very interesting. I wouldn't expect like such returns unless he actually had the ball. Now Brock is gonna get his Primal Surge at actually level 2, which is gonna give them like 15% bonus stats. Talking about all of his units, so they will be extremely strong. Now Brock, no, Brock will not check the high ground to see Zenepix's income. This is very weird. Okay, so he's gonna go straight after, I guess, Warfield's income. Oh, he sees him. Yeah, I think he wants to go after this one. He sees a couple of Hellions and he's just heading towards them now, scientist. Can you see this? Zenepix is very careful with what he's doing. His caution is through the roof. He even like boosted in the opposite direction of Brock as soon as he saw him. Yeah, he's gonna get no Warfield. Warfield gets attacked by a lot of Zerg and he's gonna get destroyed. What was that, Warfield? I thought he got out, but apparently no. He just got chased more and more. Yeah, oh, these Zerglings have the move speed buff. Can you see this? That's why. Because Warfield would normally be almost as fast as a Zergling, but I guess because these guys have the move speed upgrade, they just outran him, and they also have +1, +2. So these Zerglings are scary. Look at this, 20 damage on one of these, 24 damage. One hit. Zenepix is gonna be waiting here actually. He sees Brock, he needs to get out now. Zenepix is gonna lose one of the medivacs. He was so lucky. He was so lucky that was not the actual medivac in which he was in. He's gonna have to get out Zenepix. You don't need to be here. He's gonna get some Marauders to actually hold on against the Zerglings, but again, these things do have +2, so they can eventually get rid of them. But Zenepix now has only 86 gas. He even went for a second outpost. Can you see this? The guy's rich. He's got how many? He's got about 37 of these generators, all of them chrono boosted. This is insane. Yeah, look at that. He's actually even gonna see Brock now going towards his income, and he knows to salvage it. I'm gonna expect him to salvage because he's a smart guy. Come on, no, you cannot keep this. You cannot keep this base, bro. Just salvage it. Yeah, he's gonna select them and he's gonna salvage all of them. He knew this was gonna happen, even though he did. Yeah, he is gonna lose like a third of those, which is really bad. Lycia actually went for another couple of these generators on the bottom right hand side of the map, but again, he's not farming that well. He's very late on it. What is this? Why are you going for so many units? Why are you going for a bunker in the outpost? You literally just need like 2 ghosts or like 4 marines and a flashlight. And I guess some upgrades, because now he doesn't have any upgrades. Infinity will have to salvage his income, because he got scanned of course, and now they're basing. Look at this. Reika Nova is already basing with all of his minerals. He's got now 12,000 like approximately, which is really nice. Not enough to max though, he needs a lot more to be maxed out. But he can go for pretty strong turrets already, and together with his scientists they might be able to get something done here. Because the scientists now maxing on like +16, so you're gonna have like 17 +16s, which is huge. With 17 +16 income generators, you are more than able to actually base and to just destroy Brock, especially at minute 19. Unless Brock actually gets some songs and a large number of them, there's no way he can break this. But with his Primal Surge and then a lot of income, he might just be able to do so. He might just be able to break the base. Because it's not like he's got no income. Yeah, his income is amazing so far. He's even now stacking over 1,000 resources almost. Yeah, can you see that? Is it over 1,000 now? This is insane. Brock is just insane. Spirit is gonna go around the turrets. He's gonna have to move to the front side of the base. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna go for even more turrets. He even went for more upgrades. These are here right now just to tank more than anything, because they don't do that much damage. Yeah, they barely do as much damage as a ghost. Look at it. I guess they do more than a ghost, but again, They're very big and like a very small number of them can actually attack at one time. So they aren't that strong. Ghosts are like right now way stronger and they can even outrange the turrets because they do get 9 range when upgraded. Look at the marines, they're just gonna go to town on the base. Lysia's marines though, I mean you have to control them. Lysia, you have to send them across the map for them to work. He does have one, so there's that, and he does have a lot of chrono boosts, but the thing is this other scientist, Zenepix, is just like miles ahead of the others. Look at his income, that is insane, yeah. Spirit is gonna go for more of them and more turrets for no real reason. I guess it's okay because she is planning to upgrade all of them, and now the bank does have 13,000 minerals. I really think you should go for maybe like a reading and deposit another 3,000 so that he can like multiply his income even more, but he doesn't seem to wanna do it. Reika Nova just gonna wait here, I guess, for the attack. Now, okay, we have a couple of ghosts going for the Evo chamber. This is working, no way. This is like 7 ghosts. And the freaking building is dying. Can you see that? Yeah, those couple of ghosts are insanely powerful. I guess the guy will teleport here eventually and get them with the lurkers. Okay, now the dude Farid will have to salvage. Even though he didn't have that much, he should be able to base here though. Look at Lysia, I guess he is gonna eventually get the chrono on all of these, with all of these units now pushing. Yeah, he did get a lot of gas though, look at this, 17 gas plus all of these. I don't know how much gas that is, that's gotta be 27 times 5. I mean, he had about 150 total gas to chrono boost all of these, plus the gas he already has. Now the boys have pretty much based, and I guess Farid and the others are just waiting for an attack. They're waiting for a fight. Especially Zenepix. Where is Zenepix actually? I cannot see him. I can see Farid here. Okay, there he is actually. He just arrived at the base. Now Brock, yeah, he knows what is going on. I think he realized there must be something going on in the bottom right hand side of the map. Okay, he's gonna scan them and then serial killer is gonna say kill it fast please. I mean, it's not that easy killing a freaking base with like 3 scientists and all of them have decent income, one of them has insane income. Yeah, Zenepix is by far like the strongest at the moment. Infinity is also good with Nova, but he doesn't have that much income. He's only got a couple of plus 4s and that's kind of it. Look at the Brock, he's gonna go for the rock actually. This is a very interesting choice. Okay, Farid will go forward and will he spam some ghosts? Some ghosts you have to, man. Okay, he's gonna get a lot of ghosts and these will eventually be able to go after all of these hydras. Come on ghosts, attack the hydras, there you go. Attack more. No, the rock will fall, which is a really bad thing, even though I don't think the Brock will actually manage to push through this, or will he? Yeah, he will destroy all of these ghosts and he's even gonna spam Brutalisks. Now with his Primal Roar, Primal Surge at level 4, yeah, this Brutal will get 25% increased stats and he will be able to push through all of these ghosts with ease and a lot of these turrets too. We need another guy to step in to actually defend because this is not enough. These ghosts will just not cut it. The scientists need more. Look at Zenepix though, he's like building his income on the low run. He's gonna send some Marauders forward, actually. Yeah, I guess he wants to go for more gas. Because it seems, okay, Nova dies. How did Nova fall? Wait, what happened? Infinity. What was that? I'm wondering. Okay, Brock is eventually gonna go after the Marauders. Look at them go down. Zenepix tried to push. Okay, now Serial Killer is gonna go for a couple of Banings, which is gonna be a very interesting choice right now. I guess he wants to push through all of this base. I mean, where is he gonna go from? Yeah, he wants to go after Zenepix. Look at this Zenepix, you need to spam some ghosts. No, not medics. Ghosts, he's gonna salvage. No, this is not okay, Zenepix. He's gonna lose a lot of his income. Look at those Banings go. Yeah, he's gonna lose like a third of everything he had. He should have stayed here to just like spam some ghosts. That would have helped. Because like the ultimate banning counter for the scientist is ghosts. They can just eliminate most of these guys because they like shoot instantly, which allows them to waste no shots. When you're trying to fight with Marauders, those guys can like shoot all the same target with just 90 HP. And that will be like thousands of HP being wasted. Farid right now is doing a much better job with the ghosts, even though I think he would need a combo of like ghosts and Marauders. Against both like Banelings and Songs, Ghost Marauder is gonna be the king. It's gonna be like the OG thing always gotta go for. He's gonna now send Marines in? Are you sure? Cause Brock is kinda tanky now. I guess if Zagor is gonna go forward and lose a lot of HP, then this is really good for the survivors, but other than that I don't see how they're really doing any damage. I mean, fun fact, Brock is actually going for more and more income, look at that. Yeah, they're actually preparing for this. They are not sitting here just F2ing Banelings. They're ready to like be pushing for non-stop hours or minutes. Brock even got level 10 right now. I guess he's gonna go for the Corrosive Clouds, are you sure? Okay, Zenepix almost dies there, did you see that? That was one Hydra hit and it took over like a quarter of the Medivac HP. Yeah, this was really scary. He could have died there easily. So Zenepix should really be a lot more careful here, even though he's got a ton of income. That's not enough for him to afford to die, because that won't be acceptable. Okay, all of these bands are gonna go in and the ghosts will be able to eventually destroy most of this, but they will still die. And the bands are going towards the spirit turrets, which I guess will hold for a while. But okay, the fire guy steps in with the ghosts and destroys most of the Banelings. Now Zagara is gonna be sending regular Zerglings towards the fight, which is almost never a good idea, because Zerglings get melted so easily by either ghosts or firebats or even marines. Yeah, ghosts are not, I guess Zerglings are not that strong. Ghosts absolutely counter them. Why would you even go for Banelings? The lurkers I guess are like fine, yeah, they're really good against pretty much like everything the scientist has for no reason. Yeah, they're insanely powerful right now. The survivors are even like pinging the lurkers. Fun fact, without their ranged upgrade, the ghosts cannot outrange the lurkers or even have an even amount of range, which makes the lurkers just perfect for dealing with the ghosts. I guess they will kill the Banelings here, or a couple of them, and the rest will roll into the spirit turret, but they will only manage to destroy 3 out of the 1001 that actually exist there. Look at the ghosts, more and more ghosts are joining in. They will destroy a lot of these Zerglings. Okay, I guess they will even survive, yeah, because the ghosts are insanely strong right now. Okay, they're sending Somps now. Yeah, did you see that? Serial Killer just sent the Somp in. The boys are getting stronger. With enough of those Somps, they can basically push through everything in here, even like 2 scientists. If you keep like spamming Somps, you can just kill these guys faster than they can spawn. Because the thing is, even the scientists can theoretically spawn them for forever. He does need to like get out of the bunch of units to be able to spawn more, because if he's surrounded by too many units, he cannot build more. And sadly that's the case. So the scientist needs to spam units, move a bit and then spam them again, which practically doesn't allow him to make units for forever. He's only able to make them for as long as he's not surrounded by too many. Okay, they're gonna try and send more and more Zerglings towards the ghosts, which I guess will work eventually. Yeah, it's actually working fairly well with the Zerglings, even though I would like to see some Somps because they're so much more tanky. But I guess, no, they do have the income. Can you see this income? This income is just insane right now. All of the ghosts are gonna go forward. They're gonna get targeted by Zagara and by all of the Zerglings. And now Brock comes with his own Somps. Can you see this? Buffed Somps, they now have like 8100 HP each and like over 400 damage a shot. These guys can pretty much two-shot everything the survivors have, including Nova, including the SAV, including like everything. These Somps are just insane. With the buff from Brock, pretty much everything is insane with the Brock buff. Also the Banelings, especially the Banelings, because they do get bonus HP and damage, which is what they need. They only need damage and HP to be able to like roll into things. Serial Killer is gonna send a lot of Banelings in once again, but a lot of these will get destroyed by the Ghost, and then the Banelings connect once again. And look at this Infinity with the Ghost Nova, he will actually die, and sadly, when Ghost Nova dies, he loses all of his upgrades, so he'll have no more upgrades. He's gonna have to rebuild it all from scratch. Now Brock really has something with these rocks. Can you see that? Yeah, the rock got focused down really hard there for no reason whatsoever. The ghosts are gonna be moving forward. They're gonna go towards the Zerg actually, and the Zerglings. And look at this, no way, the Zergs will just retreat the Zerglings because the ghosts were there. Now more ghosts are gonna spawn in, but the Zerglings can just destroy all of these, no problem. If you don't have enough ghosts, the Zerglings just won't make it, and you'll need a lot more stuff to basically fight. Look at all of those zombies, they're gonna take care of all of those ghosts, no problem. And they're gonna go after the next ones and the Marauders. Look at the Brock is gonna go forward after all of these Marauders, and now he has a lot of buff zombies as well as Hydras, which will be able to pretty much annihilate all of these ghosts. No problem, look at that. They will also be able to go after a lot of these Spiriters, but the thing is, the scientist is gonna spam more and more stuff, including maxed out Marauders that are the ultimate counter to Swamps. Now the Swamps are going low, even though they're dealing a lot of damage, and eventually I guess all of them will die, but not without dealing a lot of damage to the survivors. The thing is, scientists got about 2000 gas right in here. Now the guys are gonna go for Banelings again, yeah. Zakara and Brock have like no pause, they don't take breaks, they only fight, that's all they do. Zakara is gonna go for a ton of Banelings and Zerglings, which is not a good combo. The thing is, the Zerglings will like prevent the Banelings from connecting, because they will just serve as meatballs. Okay, the Banelings are gonna be running into all of these Marauders, and the scientist will spam more and more, and he will eventually be able to like outpower these guys with just spamming units, but that is not a sustainable strategy, so you'll need to like move a bit more than that. I guess it works for now, yeah, the scientist is not just able to... will not be able to hold this for forever, but if the others do, if the others can hold this for way too long, then I guess the survivor will just be able to get a Ghost Nova like Infinity, and then just get her strong enough to focus down the Zerg. I mean, we're gonna see if that will ever happen, but that would be so dope. That is usually what happens when the survivors have a Ghost Nova and they do have one of Zerglings. Are gonna go for the base once again, for the Spirit base especially, and they're gonna go after all of these turrets. They will destroy a lot of them, but the thing is, the goats are up here. Now the Zerglings are gonna go towards the right, and they're gonna destroy a lot of these turrets once again, because the goats are not in time. The goats are not close enough to kill most of these guys. Now look at Farid. Farid is trying to push with all of those Marauders, but I don't think it's gonna work, because the Zerg can just defend themselves. Okay, look at that. Zerg is gonna go in with 1000 Banelings and Zerglings. They're gonna go right towards the Spirit base, and I guess it will actually work. Yeah, look at that. All of these turrets will get destroyed. I mean, most of them, not all of them, but a large part of them. And the ghosts are not here to defend these. Yeah, the turrets will just fall. And the thing is, these turrets have really high single target damage, so if the survivor just lose them, then the Swamps can just annihilate everything the survivors have. It's that easy, because Marauders cannot hold against Swamps. Even though they do counter them in a way, they're still not enough to hold against them. No, Brock is gonna go after the Marauders. This is never a good idea. Even though he's got the like damage reduction, it is not a good thing to do. Yeah, the Marauders can still deal a lot of damage to him, and because he's gonna go into the late game, he really should preserve the HP as much as he can. He should not go under like 5000 HP, because then he will just get shot by random ghosts, and you don't want that as a Zerg. You never want to get shot down by random ghosts. Look at the guard though, going in with a lot of these songs. She's gonna have like 3 songs and a lot of Zerglings, which is basically the ultimate combo against Marauders. Now the Zerglings can just tank the shots, and then the songs can do the damage, and I guess these Marauders will get destroyed. A lot of these Zerglings also go down. Now the scientist should also go for a couple of ghosts just because of the Zerglings, but I guess you won't need to, because he can just spam Marauders for forever right now. Did you see that? He just spammed like 200 supply of Marauders, I think 3 times right then and there. Look at Brock though, he's fighting like over and over again a lot of those units. I really think Zagara should try to make use of Brock's Primal Roar, or I guess... what's that called again? It's called Primal Surge. Okay, it does increase everything by 25%, which is great. Yeah, on all of these units, you could really use something like that, especially like the Songs and the Banelings. Okay, all of these Marauders will get melted by the Banelings and the Songs, but the Scientists will just build more. With enough Marauders, you can do anything, especially when they're Steam Packed, because they do have this, even though it costs a ton of HP, it actually works. The Steam Pack is very useful. It increases everything by, I don't know, 33-50%, which is significant. Now Brock is gonna go in the middle of all of these Marauders, You can see he's still taking damage even after using the carapace, so I don't really suggest using it. Here's the thing about Brock. Here's why I think he's like the worst hunter in the game. His spells are useless. Can you see what I'm saying? He does have his Primal Surge, and this is cool. He's buffing his units, and they can, okay, never mind, the girl's gonna go once again into the Scientist, and the Scientist will actually get destroyed. Now the Banelings will just roll through all of those Marauders. That's what I said earlier, we just cannot hold against too many Banelings. Zagara absolutely destroys the Farid guy. Sadly, he wasn't cautious enough. Now, Xenepix is gonna try to push with the Marauders. Can you see this? Is even gonna bring the Mage in, because this thing does have the Shredder missile and also the Inspiration Aura. The Aura buffs like the attack speed of the friendly units and also the move speed, which is very important whenever you're fighting big armies. Now, I guess Brock will try to go from the bottom towards the Marauders. Even though I'm pretty sure you could come from the front with like no big deals. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to go for the Marauders. He wants to go for the actual base. Look at this. He's not going for the small stuff, he's going for the big stuff. He's even gonna like buff the Banelings right now. They're gonna be a lot stronger. They will go through each of these turrets. Now, I was saying that Brock is actually the worst hunter, and I was like about to trash talk his spells, his abilities. Now, his Primal Roar is very useful, obviously. His scan, he needs the scan. Scan is necessary for a hunter, but then there are these 3 spells that don't do much. The thing is, this is an armor reduction, corrosive cloud that can also slow, but the thing is, you can just walk out of it, so the slow doesn't really work. And then the armor reduction doesn't count at all because it's insignificant when you're counting like some damage. Now Brock will go very low, it's gonna be 8,000 damage, and also the hardened shell is like decent to be able to tank with Brock, but even then, when you're in the late game, you don't wanna have to tank with him anyways. And by the way, it only like buffs your damage reductions up to 70% when you're at level 15 or something. Because early game it's weak, so this thing is pretty much unuseful late game when you don't want to be taking damage from anything. So every single spell of these 3 sucks. And also there's a swap which swaps you with another friendly unit, which swaps your position, which I guess is okay, but again, unless you get a very big unit or a unit inside of the survivor base, it's not useful. And by the way, that does not work on air units, so you cannot use an Overlord with that. Okay, both sides are actually pushing from both sides with a lot of Marauders. Yeah, look at this. Both Lycia and then Xenepix are just pushing with Marauder push after Marauder push. They even have 3-3. Okay, actually Lycia, no, everybody has 3-3 here. Everybody's maxed out, including the survivors and the Zerg. Now Zagara will eventually be able to clean this up with a lot of Zerglings, but the thing is, they need something better, they need Psalms. Zagara should really try and capitalize on going for Psalms, just a lot of Psalms in general. She's even gonna go back to take care of the last of the Marauders. Now the guys are still trying to push. Now Zagara is gonna be bottom, she's gonna try and get some Banelings to push through the survivor base. Now will Brock be here for the defenses? I guess Zagara can just TP here, like any time she wants to. Yeah, I guess she will be able to take care of all of these Marauders. Now she can even like 2-shot them, because Zagara is very strong late game as like an offensive unit with 7 range and with almost 300 damage per hit. Oh, look at this, even White Fang is now pushing with the Outback Hunters, but these don't do much. Yeah, the Banelings absolutely decimate these guys, so there's nothing you can do as a mirror with those. I would really like to actually see some Cyclones or Siege Tanks, because those really help against Banelings and Zerglings, which are pretty much the only things that can actually deal with the... yeah, with the Scientists, or I guess Stomps too, yeah. Okay, Mira's gonna actually be setting Cyclones. Okay, there you go, I just said it, Mira instantly sends them in. And now the Banelings are gonna try and go for all these Marauders, but that's like 2 Scientists worth of Marauders. I mean, they're right there. White Fang is also gonna go for a couple of Cyclones actually. Not bad at all, but the thing is, yeah, the Banelings absolutely counter Cyclones, so the Cyclones are very squishy for a late game unit at only 800 HP. Now granted, they are a bit tankier than the Marauders, but they are at the same time not tanky enough to counter this. Now Ghosts, yeah, there you go. The Ghosts are also kind of the ultimate counter for Banelings, so if you have Ghosts, and then Cyclones and Marauder will have pretty much the ultimate unit composition, and then you'll be able to snipe everything, but now the Storms are gonna go through, and look at that, Cardai is gonna go after every single last one of White Fang's income. Look at that, he just got rid of all of it with the Storms. Well played there, Brock, just annihilated him, and he's now mad. You can see in the chat, he's really freaking mad, he lost everything. Okay, now Zagara's gonna push from the bottom too with a lot of these Storms, and Zerg, it looks like the Zerg are actually doing real work. Yeah, they're just pushing from every single angle with a lot of units, forcing the survivors to have to defend. Yeah, look at that. They could even go for the income now. Yeah, the scientist income will just get attacked at this point, and they can do nothing about it. They're trying to like move the units towards her, but it's too late. Lysia's gonna lose most of his income right here, right now. He's gonna salvage like half of it, but most of it will just get lost. And everybody's getting attacked right now from both sides. Both Brock and Zagara are going really strong on two very different sides. Now look at this. These Cyclones are like running away from one Somf. Brock is just gonna spam one more, and these Cyclones have no chance against the Somfs. Unless it's like a whole army of them, they just get annihilated. Did you see that? They had zero chance, they got destroyed. Now look at Zagara is gonna go for a lot of the Banelings, which are actually getting attacked by the Marauders, but the Marauders, they guess will eventually go down. Yeah, look at that. There's no way you can break that with Marauders. You'll need a ton of ghosts too. Now the army is actually gonna keep going inside the survivor base. Now the Spirit is desperately trying to hold with the turrets, but the thing is they're not that good at dealing with Banelings and Zergs. Yeah, no, Nova's gonna go very low. That is Ghost Nova. You really shouldn't lose her. He's gonna blink. He's gonna actually be linked back, but oh, he's alive though. Yeah, look at that. Nice blink there, Nova. He's gonna be very well and alive. Now Zenepix does have 45,000 minerals, so he's a rich boy right now. He's got all the money in the world, and he is gonna get a ton of these Marauders to go after the Zerg at this point. Now Zagara at this point is just getting ready. She's attacking a rock with the Psalms. She's gonna go for even more Banelings, and she's ready for another push. Serial Killer is very active, whereas the Brock is like half passive. He's not as active as her, but he's still gonna go for a lot of army. Is he ready to use his Surge? Yeah, there you go. He's gonna boost everything, and then I guess he's gonna send it in. Now Zagara goes again with the Banelings and the Psalms right inside the survivor base, and they will destroy a lot of these turrets, but they will get destroyed eventually by the Ghost and the Marauders. Now here comes Brock too with a ton of Banelings that are actually boosted. Now Mira's gonna walk into them, which is not a good idea. She is gonna leave though, and the Banelings will roll into the Cyclones, but the turrets will survive, because these turrets are like the backbone of the survivor base. If these fall, then Brock can just walk casually in here and spam songs, which is never something you want. Now all of these Banes will be able to destroy most of these ghosts. Most of these ghosts and Marauders will get destroyed by the Banes and the Psalms, and now, I mean, the Banes are actually gone. Yeah, the Banes just died, because it's not enough of them now. Zagara is gonna go again. I mean, yeah, I really think you should turn these into Banelings too, because Zerglings alone cannot really kill stuff fast. Even though they can destroy these, they cannot destroy these fast enough to actually make a difference, because the scientists can just spam more over and over again, especially these guys who have like hundreds of thousands of minerals saved up for a time like this. Even Zenepix is gonna spam a lot more Marauders. Lysia comes again with a lot more Ghosts, and overall they haven't really done much. Now Serial Killer is gonna push from the top side also with a ton of Zerglings, which is not really gonna work. Now both of the scientists are gonna push from the right side, but now the top side of their base is falling. Doesn't really matter if these Zerg guys lose a bunch of their income, because they don't care. They can just replace it. But the thing is, the survivors will have a hard time replacing any income if it gets destroyed, because it's not defended by Zagara. Zagara is defending the Zerg base with an Iron Fist. She's like extremely powerful. She can just teleport wherever she wants, which makes her extremely mobile. All of these scientist units will just destroy all of the spawning pools, all of these hatcheries, extractors, but this won't make a difference. Zagara's here, and of course she's gonna spam 100 Banelings, and she's gonna take care of this in the meantime. Now Serial Killer is just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna push also from the top. Okay, never mind, it's like him on both sides. Zagara is like absolutely carrying this, but the scientists are still managing to defend. Yeah, look at this. Especially Zenepix is very active. Now look at these songs, they fall so hard. Can you see that they barely take any damage? The scientist should really go for a lot of either like Firebats or Ghosts right over here. No, not Marauders. Zenepix, you're not supposed to go for Marauders against Banelings. The Spirit Tourists can easily take care of the Swamps, but you do need to take care of the Zerglings for the Spirit. Okay, there you go. It's gonna go for a lot of Ghosts. That is Zenepix, I guess, together with Lycia. No, that's just Zenepix going for a ton of Ghosts to go for all of the Zerglings. Now, here come the Corruptors, yeah. This is also a lot of Corruptors going in towards the Survivors, I guess. Yeah, look at them. They're just hanging out here, they're not doing much. And the Ghosts will be able to take care of most of these Zerglings, like no problem, no questions asked. And the Lings will eventually die. I mean, you really should send Banelings if you're the Zerg. I guess Cyrilka is gonna go for some Swamps, which do make some kind of sense, but the thing is, the Spirit Tourist can just annihilate this. Can you see that? They literally just like two-shot Swamps. I guess the Swamps will go in the base, and the base is just getting destroyed right now. And Cyrilka is just holding the line, he's defending. And he's attacking at the same time. Does the guy just doing work here? He's pushing the base over and over and over again with all of this Zerg, like no problems asked. She's actually doing it. She's destroying the base. She's going from the top and easily dismantling the Terrans, even though I really think she should go for a lot more Banelings and a lot more often. Okay, there are the Banes. Look at that, they're just gonna destroy most of these units, like no problem. Look at that, no way. They're gonna go like through half the base, and now they're on the income. They're actually gonna go for Lycia's income, but I mean, he will have to salvage. The income's gonna go down, and now Zagaru is actually on the right side of the base, just casually going for units. Now the Survivors are pinging the Zagaru Rayka says GG, they stupid as F. Come on, Spirit. The thing is, you all played well, but the Zerg is just too good. I mean, the only guy who could have won this for you is the Ghost Nova. But I mean, the game is not over though. Yeah, look at that. Farid is gonna go for Ghost Nova, but I mean, Zagaru's got 60 armor. Those aren't gonna do much. Yeah, look at that. Now Brock is also gonna be pushing from the left side. He's actually ready to attack with Hydras. I think you gotta go for some Swamps, buddy. Hydras don't do much. Hydras are like extremely weak right now. They can't do anything. I guess if you have enough of them, they will deal some damage, but they don't do it fast enough. Now Zagara will be, what is the HP? Again, 2100. The armor of the Zerg is insane. Like Brock has 40 and then Zagara has like 60. Now Zagara's gonna get attacked by the Ghost. She's gonna lose an extra 500 HP, which is a lot right now. Yeah, look at that. Now they're trying to push Brock. I really think you should go for some Swamps. With these Swamps you can just destroy all of these, like no problem. Why do you not go for Swamps? Just do that. I mean, he's gonna go for Lurker, and the Lurker will do a lot of work, but not enough. He's gonna go after the Rock now, Brock. Yeah. Go for Swamps. Just do that. Okay, nice. Really nice. The Swamp will be able to destroy most of this. Now Zagara's gonna push. The Ghost Nova's gonna die, I guess, for the 11th time right now. She wasn't able to take care of the Zerglings. Now more and more are going in, and Zagara is just gonna go for more and more Creep Tumors and more Zerglings in general. You must be careful. The scientists do have a lot of resources available to them. Now they're now even pinging the Zagara. Why did I press? Okay, nothing. Never mind. Zagara's just gonna spam even more Zerglings now. I mean, the Terrans are gonna go for the Swamp Cavern of Caldalis now. Brock is not even trying to defend. He's got the resources, but he's not spending them at all. He's gonna use the anti-armor thingy on the Ghost, even though that's not really gonna help. And they will go down. Now the thing is, they're pinging Brock, but with these Swamps here, I don't think they will be able to win just yet. Yeah, look at that. He's just gonna destroy most of these Ghosts now. Zagara's gonna push with more Banelings, and she's trying to go through every last one of the Spirit turrets. I guess Spirit does have a lot of gas, but I mean, without the banks, he cannot do anything. He can't get any income. More and more Lings are going in, even though this is not the best way to do it. You can see all of those Zergs are just dying without killing anything. This is just a mid grinder right now for the scientists. Can you see this? They're just annihilating the Zerglings one by one. These ghosts have like tens or like lots of kills in general. Look at that, 9 kills, 6 kills on each one of these ghosts, which totals to be a lot of hundreds of kills. Now, I mean, some are gonna go in, but I mean, there's not enough of them. Those Swamps are gonna die. You need a lot of them if you wanna do some significant damage, as well as keep some of them alive. I mean, Zagara's gonna go for a lot more Banelings too. A ton of Banes together with Zerglings. As I said, like, Banelings don't work well with Zerglings, because Zerglings just slow them down, but I guess if you have enough Banelings, you can just do anything. You know how a wise man once said, With enough banelings you can kill anything. And it's actually working, yeah, they're just destroying the ghosts right now. And the turrets. The guard are just annihilating the survivors right now. These Zerglings and banelings are doing real work here. She's just pushing through the spirit turrets right now. And she's doing it. Oh, look at this. Oh, Kaldice is finally attacking with the Somps. Yeah, I mean, with this guy here, I'm not sure how the survivors can win anymore. But I mean, granted, Kaldice doesn't have that much income. So he's just weak at this point. He won't be able to do anything and he will have to retreat. Now he will have to wait another like 5 minutes to get that number of Somps again. Because again, he doesn't have that many resources for some reason. He's now at 1300 HP. The Zergs are pretty squishy at this point, but I guess the survivors can just destroy them eventually if they try to focus on them. Okay, the bandits are gonna roll into all of these marauders, now they're gonna go forward, the spirit is gonna be right over here, and then he's even gonna run away. Yeah. The spirit is not gonna stay here to build more stuff. The scientists are gonna try to push again with all of these marauders, but I mean, Somps are on the high ground, of course, they're just gonna eliminate all of these guys. Now the scientist and Epic is gonna try to mess more and more marauders, but here's the thing, the scientist is running out of money and there is nothing he can place any income at all. Which is bad, like really bad. But the survivors are just running out of resources, the Zerg is just hoarding more and more. Look at Zagar, he's got 40,000 and still going, because like half the map is the Zerg income right now. The Zerg has the map, the Zerg has the buildings, and the Zerg has the Somps that can eventually break through everything the Zerg has at this point. The survivors have at this point. The scientists got no chance, Spirits got no chance. Only if they had a good Ghost Nova, but Infinity died like 20 times already with the Ghost Nova. No, the scientist is gonna get surrounded and he's gonna get away. No, did you see that? She's gonna get away. Yeah, that was nice. No. Okay, Lycia is gonna load into the medivac and eventually run away. He does about 26,000 minerals. I really think I should go for a couple of those ghosts now. Zenipix is gonna push on, he's gonna try and push on the left side, but it is not gonna work. Can you see that? They cannot push Brock. They need to stay here and defend. They need to try and go for a Ghost Nova, but it's just not gonna work. Yeah, the Zergs are just pushing over and over again with so many of these Zerglings now. These are meant to destroy the Spiritars. Now the Banes are gonna go from the left. Kaldalis is gonna go for them to just take care of all of these turrets, which is gonna work for the most part. Lycia just dies, the scientist, and they say GG. White Fang leaves, Barco leaves, Lycia even says GG. Now the spirit has also left, and it's only Zenepix, the last man standing, with 14,000 minerals in the bank. Will he be able to do this? Reka Novas is just noob lobby. It wasn't a noob lobby, I gotta say, some of these guys, like for example Zenepix, were extremely good at the game, as well as serial killers, so it's not a game like full of noobs, but it's not full of pro zeros. And the scientist gets surrounded by all of these banings and Zerglings. He will blink out and he will spam marauders, but though yeah, go for ghosts. Ghosts are a lot better for this instance. He needs to go for the mage, because he needs to go for the science vessel for the like inspiration or a buff, but he's not gonna do it. I guess he's a bit lazy. It only takes 10 seconds to build, and all these like ghosts are dying over and over again. And Zenepix is just running out of money. Look at Braga though, he's now at 5.60 move speed, he's fast AF, tank AF, and the scientist is gonna try to spam his last minerals into firebeds, which are gonna be decent against Zerglings, but the banings absolutely destroy those. He's gonna run away, he will see Zagara and he will run out of money. He's got nothing now. He is gonna eventually die. He can do nothing anymore. No more units and the game is over. Good game, well played. This was an insanely intense late game, I have to say. Serial Killer just did his very best to break this base and he succeeded. I'd say he definitely deserved the win.